What's going down, YouTube town? It's your boy CaptNRetro, and I am playing some more Assassin's Creed Origins. At the moment, I'm out on the desert on my horse as the bird lands so gently on my shoulder. Well, it's really on my wrist, I guess, but look at my little shoulder plate. I got this crazy face thing. Really digging this game. I've been playing a lot silently. Like, I like to play games and listen to a podcast or do other things if it's not story based, and when you do get to scenes and they've got, you know, the words at the bottom, the subtitles, I totally like to read those and just kind of, like, you know, play without the game sound for most part. But this game has started to suck me in, and I've been wanting to play more with the world and listen to it. So with that being said, I'm gonna throw my headset on and we're gonna get back into the desert. I was on a mission. I was on a mission to cross. I could. I'll show you the map. I'm going down to this area, and I could easily just fast travel over here. But this whole area of the map is black at the moment. It means I haven't been through it, and it's actually called the Black Desert or something like that. Yeah. And so I was over here in Siwa messing around, and I figured I'd just ride through the desert and go there, and then I decided to start broadcasting. So if y'all you know, want to watch and ask questions and hang out, that'd be awesome. So, welcome to the show. Do 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 do. Dee do 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 do. Do do ba 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 da ba. Let me go to the page here just a second so I can see the chat. If there is going to be any chat, if anybody decides to show up and hang out with me tonight. And go to that. All right. So here we go, back to the game. It's pretty fucking impressive world. I guess they were working on this game for quite some time, because it shows. It's incredibly big map.
Whoa.
And just beautifully detailed and structured. Look at all that. Now, you know, some of the footprints are going away after a certain while. It's not like stuff's staying forever. No game is like that. I don't think you can possibly be permanent footsteps, and, you know, you leave stuff across the world. I don't think, and if they do, that's probably a lot of power to make it do something like that. But it is what it is. Let's go. I guess I could go straight through the valley. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to go kind of up and around that mountain for a minute, but screw that noise. We're going to go straight through the valley.
Whoa.
We're going to ride into a rock because I'm not looking at the game. Oh, did I miss it? Did I overrun my bounds? Yeah, that's it. Okay, here we go. We're now on this road. Let's look at the map and see where we are. We're encroaching into the Black Desert. Do a little hunting while I'm out here. Get me some pelts. I need some more stuff to... Yep, do some crafting. There it is. Some crafting is available. Let's go in here and craft up some craft. Well, I can do my stabilizer glove. And how close am I to fixing that up? I need more alligators. Let's go ahead and do this one. And you know what? I'm gonna get on my camel. I just recently got a camel as well. I'm riding the Pharaoh's horse right now, a legendary mount that I got a hold of. The horse of kings, and king among horses. This beast is considered one of the finest in all of Egypt. Okay, that's what I've been riding. And this was the first one I bought. He who endures snatches you from the fire when things get dangerous. And then I picked up this camel just now. He's blue. That gold is hard to get away from the gold, but this sacred camel is so revered that legend has it, if killed, a war would break out in its honor. That's pretty dope. Let's ride the camel. Oh, the horse disappears. And the camel appears. What's up, buddy? We haven't ridden a camel in a minute. It was the first thing I was riding actually in the game, and then I was quickly to get a horse, and then I saw this was the camel pimp among camel pimps, and I figured let's ride this camel pimp through the desert. There's a bird above head screaming. Is that my bird? It is. Ooh, there's something there. A tiger. A leopard. The fucking lion. I'm just gonna hit it in the ass and piss it off. Let's get it. It's a lioness. Or a cougar. Whoa! She got up on us! Look out! Oh, come on, I blocked it. Gotcha, bitch. Give me that leopard fur. That was a leopard. This camel's pretty quick. I like the, you can leave the camel like on the road, he knows to follow the road, and you can kind of check out your surroundings. Look at this. It's impressive. Let's see what the bird's doing. Uh-huh. Anything up here, birdie? Any danger ahead? Was that a goat herder? There's probably stuff. If I look on the map, there could be question marks and things all around me. Although I haven't found any. But I guess I'd have to see the stuff first, or maybe for it to pop up. I'm not sure how it works. Get near it, I would think it would show up. Uh-oh. A horde of bandits that are all much higher levels than I am. But nobody's got a camel like I do. That guy's down. Oh shit, I'm deaded up. He did send me to the next life. Historic nerd, what's going on, buddy? YouTube doesn't tell anybody anything that I do. It's been mad at me lately. I've been losing subs like crazy, and I must have pissed off the YouTube gods by mentioning my own thoughts on subjects, and somehow I've had like a curse placed on my channel. It's alright. We'll get over it. Was my camel still alive? Thank God. Come on, camel. Drinking rum like a pirate. I love it. Oh, these guys are back. What's up, fellas? I like how it wastes it. Ugh. Ugh. Gotcha. Any looting to be done? Yes, give me your money. Bang, bang! What's up, buddy? We need to play some Rocket League, man. Or some Grand Theft Auto. Although I suck at that game, and I only like to race. I like to do the stunt races and stuff on Grand Theft Auto. Chasing the classics, what's going on, sir? Hey, Bang Bang, are you going out to Palooza San Antonio? When is that shit? Is it coming up in April? Might need to make reservations if I'm going to go this year. Might as well go to the first one. Oop, there's a little hut. Let's see what's going on in the hut. Fluffy Gamer is in the house. And he knows bangs? Whoa. Bang, bang. Anything in this little shithole? Give me all your money. Somebody took all that money. Whoa. Fun fact about camels, they scare the shit out of horses. The Arabs would form them up, and Western armies' horses would run because they hate camels. Whoa. Because they hated the smell and noise camels make. I can imagine hating the smell of a camel. They do not look like clean animals. Horses probably stink too, wild ones, but like, you know, people care after horses, and or at least the ones I've ever seen. And I've never actually ridden a horse. It's like 900 pounds of crazy muscle, like doing whatever it wants up under you. It scares the shit out of me. Alright, we're in this new town. Are you gonna talk shit to me, buddy? Because I'm up here, and I'll whack you. I've grown more and more into this game, by the way. At first, I really didn't like it. The fighting style, I still don't care for the fighting. I've gotten used to it, and I've gotten much better at it, but it's nowhere near as smooth and graceful as it was in earlier installments. That looks like something I can climb there, huh? Let's get the lay of the land. But for what it is, it's pretty impressive. The size and scope of the game is immeasurable. And just look at this. Look at how gorgeous. Like, I got the PS4 Pro. I don't, for what y'all can see, I'm not sure exactly how nice of a broadcast it is. I'm hoping it's 1080. But my TV is not the greatest HD TV ever. It's a Dynex. Like, it's probably something I paid $80 for at a pawn shop. It's a flat screen. It's 10 years old. It looks incredible on this screen, so I can only imagine what it looks like on a 4K TV. And the PS4 Pro only outputs the 4K when it knows it can, right? When it's connected to a device that it's doing it, and you know, I don't know shit about graphics. That's not what I don't care about graphics. I will care about gameplay. And at first, this game, like I said, turned me off a little bit because of the drastic change in things. But the more I put it in, and I love Egypt. I love ancient Egypt stuff. I love the pyramids. I had so much fun scaling the pyramids and running around on them by myself and acting like a fool. And it's grown on me. It's definitely grown on me. There's a bandit attack. Do I want to help? Depends on what level these bandits are.
They're my level. They're gonna get some. Oh! Alarm! Oh! We got taken down. Hey, buddy. How's your guts doing on the ground over there? Oh my god. And the only thing it's really lacking in the graphic department is that evisceration you would be doing of enemies. Like, it lets you cut people all up and they're slicing, but you're not chopping arms and legs off, like, which that would eventually happen. If I'm raining down on you from a fucking camel with a giant sword like that and your body parts are still there, I just don't believe it. So I want heads to go flying and arms to go flying, you know what I mean? Like, where's that part of the graphics? Stadium events for $1. Are we still talking about that? Fuck that sleeping Brad motherfucker. No, that's a down payment on a house is what that is. I love it. Way to go, Brad. If I ever find one of those, I'll shit myself. And the fact that it happened in the year 2016? Like, am I wrong? It's crazy. I'm missing stuff down over here. Tony, were you at Greg's store? Yeah, that's Tony. Tony Bang Bang. I'm sure he was there. Him and Greg are buddies. Greg's, if y'all aren't aware, is who I bought my Greg Honeycutt, who I bought my Play Choice 10 from, and was the inspiration for me getting this Ghostbusters pinball machine. He has one as well. I don't know if he still has it. Does he still have that, Tone? And did you mention that you were going to San Antonio? I missed that. I know I asked you that. Yeah, April. You should be going. So, awesome. Their store, dude, Greg, I met Greg once. He smelled like cheesecake. His store, Game Bros store there, it had, the girl that was working there with him had some kind of like candle potpourri scent making thing, and it smelled like Christmas cookies when I was in there, and it was so great. Like, in fact, I ordered the same thing, whatever it's called. It was like, that was like half a year ago or better, but I ordered that for my mom, and she's got one, the little potpourri candle, whatever the hell that thing is called. Incense? Something like that. We picked up another bow, but is it anything to write home about? Ooh, the Whisper of Death. It is a predator bow. Let's equip that. See what's going on there. I've got one ability point, which means I really can't buy much, or like upgrade another ability, but I've got a lot of abilities I just don't use. I'm a level 26 at this point. The last time I streamed this game was the first night I bought it. I'm missing more comments. New location discovered. Dionysus. Dionysius? Not sure how. Dionysius. Historic nerd, if you're here, give me some pronunciation on that. Need some phonetics. Bang Bang, I got my first acoustic guitar the day you got the arcade. Yeah, you did. I brought you in a guitar. That's all on that video of that. What's even more crazy is like 6 months later, another one came through the same store. Jeez, I'm crow. That was funny. At that point, CTC, did they hold on to it? Did they know what they had after you had bit them over a barrel? I'm guessing they sold that for what it was worth. What year is this game set in? Man, that's a hell of a question. I'm sure it says it at the beginning. You know what I did? Like an idiot, I picked up the box and looking for the manual. 2017, you're not gonna fucking find a manual in the game. Dionysus. Dude, we didn't even film all the funny shit Tony was doing with that guitar. At least I didn't edit it all into that video. Let's put it that way. I hope he's learned how to play a couple chords by now, though. Let's look it up. I'm gonna pause. We're pausing the game, and we're gonna look up what year it's set in. What year is Assassin's Creed Origins set in? The Wikipedia, 48 BC. 48 BC during the Ptolemaic period. In fact, if I'd have kept thinking about it, I would have known that it was during Ptolemy's reign, because you're going around, you're crashing statues of Ptolemy, or I think it's getting on the end of the Ptolemaic reign, because they're trying to like tear down statues of him, or at least you are. Anyway, good stuff. All right, speak to the healer. That's what we're doing. We're going to see this healer. I'm 800 meters away, and I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. This camel is quick, but I bet your ass hurts so much, and your balls and just everything down there. Like, you don't feel your lower half for 3 weeks after riding a camel 800 meters through a desert. Oh, sorry about that, lady. Boom. Uh-oh. You think I can take this guy out? I've taken one out. But this guy is like... The Sinistar has showed up. Run, coward. I live. I hunger. These guys are super badass murderers, and they come after you, and I'm just going to kind of try and get away from them. Although, it's probably not going to happen. So, you know what? Let's take our lumps. Let's see what we got. Did he just disappear? Oh. His name's Roz Mercy. He's about to find out about Bayek's ass kickery. Oh shit. Am I being attacked from behind too? Not cool, bro. Not cool. Oh my god, I got run through. He's 4 levels above me. That dude was a level 30. And somebody was shooting me in the back. Not cool, bro. Let a man fight. Fuck. Well, awesome. The dynastic heritage. Okay, it just said something about when the Ptolemaic heritage was. Lasted from 332 to 30 BCE. And this is set in 48 BC, it was said, or whatever it was. 43 BC. There's a jackal. Or a dog or something. Who's a buddy? Who's a skinny buddy? It just fucking peed on me. That's what I thought. Your dog pissed on me, sir. I can do this kind of stuff back then. Sure, stab to the gut. Like that. Yeah, dude. Again, I wish there was more. I know they're trying to sell this shit to kids, and they want parents to let kids play it. But there needs to be the R-rated versions of games. They have it for movies. You can get the director's cut. Like, give me the hack. If this is so hacky and slashy, I've got use of all these weapons and maces and clubs, and I want to see the brutality involved with hitting someone with a fucking spiked mace. Go find King David or Solomon. Are they running around back then? It's an incredible map. Look at this map. Like, I haven't explored any of this black area yet, and apparently my buddy Andy MC Murr was sent off into the wilderness at one point and said he thought he was up above Africa. He had a mission glitch that they may have already patched. I'm not sure. I haven't had it happen to me yet. I might not be that far along, but said he got thrown like out here somewhere, out beyond the map, and he had to ride his damn camel all the way back into town, and that it was incredible. I mean, it's a huge map, and all I've seen. If you want to see the pyramids, we'll go to that. I'll finish this mission, and we'll go back over to the pyramids. We'll go back over to Memphis, and I think the pyramids, the main ones, are right here. The Giza Plateau is here. We'll check it out. But we're right here on the mission. We just got here. We drove through the Black Desert like at the beginning of the show here. And we drove through it. I guess you'd say that. Cattle drives and such. You're on a horse. You're driving it. You're riding it. Let's try and be smart about this here.
Burning corpses. This is blasphemy. Who did this?
Oh God! Oh my God! My balls! Ah! My balls! My balls are on fire! Stop, drop, and roll! Whew.
Hey!
Thank
Why are you
God!
burning the dead? Don't you fear the gods? Their souls will be forever cursed.
I'm sorry to do it, but I have no choice in this. The gods themselves have afflicted us with a pestilence. The dead must be burned to save the living.
What pestilence? Is there a plague?
Truly, I don't know. Elders have begun falling sick. Children have died clutching their bellies in agony as their parents watch on, lifeless in their beds.
This would be cruel, even for the angriest of gods.
No one cares about us. Any help would be appreciated. In the Fayoum, the poor aren't worth spit.
Alright, let's go find out. Investigate the strange sickness in the Euhemeria Harbor. Let's go find out what's up. We're burning bodies over here instead of mummifying them, burying them properly. So the comments, that's what I don't understand about Walmart. All the CDs are filtered, yet the movies had all the bad words, so stupid. Yeah, dude, I mean, censorship in its plainest form is stupid and wrong. I understand trying to keep things out of the hands of children, but you know, no kid should be buying Beat 'em and Eat 'em on the Atari back in the day. I understand that. What I don't understand is
Filthy. What have the villagers been eating? You must have the food stored somewhere. You should have a look around.
I'm not a fan of censorship in any form. I do think there is a time and place for parental warnings and labels and stuff like that, but censoring it outright is retarded.
There are no signs of a plague on the body.
Okay, no plagues. What else am I looking for? These guys are all sick. I'm gonna get sick over here. I don't need to wear a mask. What's going on here? Poison food?
This food is
Rancid. It smells like shit.
It's completely unfit for eating.
It's completely unfit for eating,
It's
so
not fit for rats. let
somebody's
alone people.
poisoning these people.
The strong spices are not for taste. They are disguising the rot. I need to talk with whoever made it.
Sobek has provided a way. Though the food is humble, it gives life. Eat with thanksgiving. And
Dead on,
trust in
bang bang.
He who
Dead
has
on.
appointed
There's
us.
censorship going on right now in my
The
comment
Lord
section,
of
and
hosts
I don't know how to
will
turn it
take our
off.
souls, but we will all rejoice in the field of reeds. The
I mean,
splash
YouTube
of
inherently filters
came
out
from the great
things like you just
goddess.
typed.
He who
It's
made
like a
the
girl wearing a
heavens
cock
green,
ring,
Lord
or
of the Nile,
saying she doesn't suck
Dura
cock,
Sobek.
or wearing a tongue ring and saying she doesn't suck cock. Yeah, exactly. Like, although she might just be flicking that bean on other girls. My sister knows all about that. Lesbianism runs in my family. I'm a lesbian as well.
Tell me about the food you eat. Where does it come from?
Where does it come from?
Merchant makes it for the poor here. It's not much, but at least it's something. We're thankful. You're welcome to try some.
By the gods, no. I do not know how you stomach it. I need to talk to the merchant. Where can I find him?
His house is to the south of the town market. I can take you.
Let's visit this merchant of yours.
Let's
I will follow
visit
you.
this guy.
May Sobek reward you for helping.
But I'm going to change outfits before we do, because this guy needs to see me in my Sunday best before I stab him in his guts. Ability gear. That's what we want. Gear. Oh, we got a new sword. Anything better than what I'm rocking? Hell yeah. This thing's up 2 points. We can now take that one. I love the fact that I can take weapons apart and use them for other things. I love it. All games should, like, when you level up an item, you should be able to scrap that old item and turn it into usable material for building other parts of your gear. Now, I've never used a heavy blunt in the game yet. I've got a couple. The scepter I've never touched. The spear is a special spear that I found, a rare spear. And I have stabbed a couple people with it. It's kind of unwieldy. But maybe let's rock a heavy blunt in hand number 2 for a little bit and see what's going on with that. A diamond blunt, the diamond exchange. I'm gonna whack. Slow, very powerful. This mace is as beautiful as it is vicious. Like, I want to see a dude's face get caved in by this in this graphics. Don't call me disgusting, whatever you want to call me, but I think if you can do everything else that you can in games, then arms and limbs and faces and elbows need to be hacked off. Hacking people's elbows off and see what it's like. I want to know what it's like when a fucking Iron Age sword gets put through your gut. Historic Nerd says, for whatever reason, I find it odd that your guy has stereotypical African accent. Would Egyptian Greek really have the same rhythm to modern English-speaking Africans? You know, that's a debate. It's like, what did Jesus really look like? That debate. Who knows what they sounded like? It'd probably be more, I would think it would be more of a guttural language than something, you know, the English especially. Maybe they should just have them speaking in Egyptian, or at least modern Egyptian, and, you know, it all be subtitled. That'd be kind of neat. I love foreign films, and I don't care that I'd rather hear the actors speaking in their natural tongue and emoting in their natural language than some guy, you know, pulling a damn Hercules. I am Hercules. What do you wish of me? I cannot move this stone right now. My back is out. You know, that voice is ridiculous. So I'd rather hear the native tongue, even if I have to read the words. All right, we got that. We're going to go change the outfit real quick. What are we rocking right now? We're wearing the Marauder's garb. We've got this Sekhmet costume. Let's rock that. I am frightening. Let's fight. Let's follow her. And now, you'll notice, I'm pausing it, but when he's talking and he's wearing this helmet, it sounds like a guy talking through a helmet.
You'll be doing well. Why are there so many poor?
Ah, yes. Those are Greek farms. The Greeks pay lower taxes, so they prosper. Meanwhile, the Egyptian farmers are slowly forced from their lands.
What happens to the land when the farmers leave?
Once the
You hear
owners
that,
die,
like,
by law, the land is
10
split.
echo that it's got? I
If
love
good
it.
land, the Greeks take it. If not,
It's the little
desert
things,
takes
you
it.
guys. It's the little
Either
things.
way, Egyptians are left to starve. Many end up in the slums.
The Conan game on Xbox 360 is an awesome game. Is that what you're talking about?
This
You
way.
should play that Conan game that you can adjust the girth of his schlong. I did not know about that game, but there is a pretty fun God of War ripoff Conan game on Xbox 360 and PS3, I believe. Definitely played through that. It's actually, for a ripoff game, it's well done, and for a licensed title, it's well done too. There's a lot of Conan the Barbarian minutia and things thrown in the background of that game to find Easter eggs and whatnot.
This is the home of the merchant who provides the food.
Even the cats here look better fed than the poor.
He almost sounds like he's doing a damn Optimus Prime helmet voice changer. Alright. Who do I gotta wreck in this room?
The owner is obviously of substance. Not all Egyptians seem to be equal.
Some are just more equal than others.
Can I light this shit on fire? Apparently not. I guess I gotta come in a door. This bitch is down here sneaking. She's like, why are you up there waving your fucking flame on top of the roof? We're gonna get caught.
It sounds like he's talking in the back of a tin can. Hey guys, what's going on?
Give him a taste of his own cooking.
How may I help you? This is my home. Are you lost?
Dude, I can't wait to get some fucking government money for excessive gaming disease. How do we do that? How do I get on that bandwagon?
So you can take their land. It is easy if they are dead.
And Fluffy, I think Historic Nerd is asking you that question. Is that the new survival Conan game for PC? I believe that's what that question refers to.
I do what I can to help.
I have seen your kitchen merchant. I know what you are doing. And I will see that you are brought to justice.
Oh, I see. Well, that changes things. Now, you're trespassing, and I have the right to protect myself. Men! If you are reasonable, I
Oh shit, I put the controller down to do some damn Facebooking. That's what I get. I'm no good at damn social media, tagging myself, and I killed. Oh no! I got a special move. Ugh! You can also like poison their body. It's really like a tactic for you know, getting guards and shit to come after you, and like killing them. They, you know, you leave some poison on the body, they investigate, and then they go get sick. But I use it as a it's more of a shame tool for me. I kill you and then I poison your body after I've killed everyone else in there. That no one's gonna come find your body. I just poisoned it. Oh, you think you're gonna get away from me, but I'm basically the Batman of ancient Egypt.
They were just filthy beggars.
What's up, fellas?
There's so much about them. No one will miss.
This merchant of death was murdering the poor for their land.
I'm gonna poison his ass too. Then I'm gonna kill his big friend. Oh god. Oh god. Let's use the big thing. Get up. Oh shit. Love it. Hit this guy with one. Bing bong. Welcome to my diamond mace. Oh, this is just sends you on a mad tear with it? Oh my god, that guy got me, but... Okay, so the special move with a mace sends you on like a slow motion mad tear with the mace. We're gonna fall in love with the mace, it looks like. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason you should switch weapons often in a game and see which ones you like with. I got murdered again though. I get murdered quite a good bit in these games, especially this new one. The fighting style is just not as... It's just not as good. I had to change the buttons. Thank God it let you change the buttons and map them to different things. Because originally it's like all R1 and R2 to do the fighting. And like, who the fuck? What am I playing? A shooter? What? With a handbrake? I need buttons faced. Face buttons. Did I kill that guy? Did it give me the kill? It did give me the kill.
Quick! They are selling fast. Unique and valuable treasures from Siwa. I see you bear the markings of old Siwa. Is that a real Medjay badge?
Sure is, motherfucker.
Siwa is my homeland, and it is not for sale.
Everything is for sale here. You should visit Valley Market to the east. They have Siwan treasures, not the normal fake stuff. These are real.
I would be interested to meet anyone selling genuine Siwan treasures.
Are you sure you do not want to sell that badge? No matter. Look for the stall under the bird's nest. You will thank me.
I will say this. The faces aren't so great. They really didn't, you know, go L.A. Noire on the facial workings of people, but just outstanding otherwise. Look at that night sky. Another thing you're supposed to be doing is going out into the desert and finding these rock circles that match up to different constellations and I mean, it's just all kind of shit going on in this game. Reach the area. All right, let's go get a boat. We gotta cross the ocean. Come on, lion face Batman. What's going on over here? They are, see, some of those people are speaking Egyptian or possibly an ancient Greek dialect. I don't know. I don't speak it. But they're calling each other Neb, which I think means like, hey, buddy. Hey, Neb. Hey, Neb. Do. Wrestling with Gaming. Wrestling with Gaming's in the house. Everyone say hi. Check out his show. Check out Historic Nerds show. Everyone in the chat should be watching everyone in the chat's shows. Crusade of Bang Bang especially. We need more Bang Bang shows. I need more silly Bang Bang action in my life. Alright, we're on a boat. You can just kind of cruise on a boat, or you can put it in overgear. We just picked up a blast from the gods, and we are jamming along the Nile. Look, they had kites and shit back then. Look at that. What's the shit flying? No, those are flamingos. Well, some of them are kites. They found a, you know, obviously, they had all kind of stuff that we know they had and stuff that we have no idea what exactly it was used for. But the king, I think it was King Tut's tomb, they found like a small wooden plane type action. It looks like a little toy plane. And it was apparently aerodynamically sound. You could put it into a wind tunnel and it could give itself lift and stay afloat. At least that design could. So there's all kind of shit like that. There are I think Aztec, maybe not Aztec, Mayan possibly. It's like a little beetle looking thing that they say the same thing. It's basically like a toy plane. It's like a little gold beetle. Oh shit, crocodilia. What's up, Croc? Get some. Oh! Hammer time! I'm a club across. This is going to be good for the leather. It's going to be some soft-ass shoes tonight! Oh, my God! Bing bong! Bing bong! Where's your friend? Bing bong! Sing song! Oh, my God. I love the hammer. I mean, I almost paid for my treasure. There's another one coming. You dirty bastard. You killed my boyfriend and all his friends! That's the angry wife crocodile. I'll let her live. You live, bitch. I'm hurting. I gotta get away. You bite me once and it's over with. Where's my camel? Come on, camel. Speak to Ruda. Modern Egyptian is called Mesri. Okay. So I was probably being racist earlier. I'm good at that. Not intentional racism. Unintentional, moronic white person racism. Yes, I am fighting with Cleopatra. Cleopatra is trying to take her throne back, basically, and I am on her side. I am a Medjay, M-E-D-J-A-Y. I believe it's some sort of medicine man / warrior, apostle of doom for Cleopatra. And my name is Bayek, B-A-Y-E-K. Yeah, Historic Nerd channel and Wrestling with Gaming, both, they do Let's Plays and reviews and stuff, and just very thorough, very well edited, very thought out things that I can't believe they watch my stupid show, to be quite honest with you. People that are, you know, like, again, I don't know why anybody watches my show, but people with real skills on this planet and what we do in YouTube world, I can't believe they watch my show. I've been told it's boring, my show. Now, only one person has ever said that to me, but I was told that. And it hurt. Can we jump? Oh, we don't jump. We just ram through stuff on a giant camel. Historic Nerd is, I don't want to say mainly PC stuff, but he plays smarter games than I play. I know that much. He's a smarter person overall than I'll ever be. And oh no! Those bastards! Where are they? The Phylakes, the Phylakes, oh, there he is. Little red horned devil. That's that sumbitch we fought earlier. You want to try and fight him again? I mean, we could just die. That's all that's gonna happen. Look at him riding along. You can't see what he's riding. I think, I don't know when I started doing this. I want to say August of 2016, but I could be wrong about that. It might have been 2015. But I'm surprised I have 1 subscriber, let alone the 1,000 or so that I have, and I'm surprised that anybody watches what I do. It's goofy. And it could be, if I really dedicated myself to making stuff like I should, I think I could make a lot more interesting things that I just don't have the time or the real passion to do. I like to make goofy shit, so and I make stuff on my own time. Oh, we stealth attacked, but we did not kill. Oh my god, what kind of strength is this guy rocking? Oh god, we came in the wrong motherfucker's house. I assassinated it and it tickled him. That's how strong he was. What am I doing? Why am I attacked? Strange bedfellows. The Ptolemaic dynasty needed protection from the Seleucid Empire, and Rome could provide it. Thanks to an alliance, the Roman Empire's power over Egypt kept growing until it was declared guardian of the Ptolemaic dynasty. It's just history, man. That's another thing these games are amazing for, is history lessons. And although they do write fiction and intertwine it with historical things and people. Oh shit. My bad. You guys, see his red thing above him has a skull? Oh my god. That means he will kill me on contact. And they're talking about my mother or something. Well, I appreciate it, Historic Nerd. I've said this before, but I didn't realize there was a whole world of this stuff going around on YouTube, and I didn't even know conventions existed until my band stopped playing together basically that August, and the first baby was due in like a month or two, and so we kind of, stopped booking shows, and next thing I know, I had Tuesday nights and Thursday nights to myself and the weekends to myself, and I'm like, oh my god, I guess I could put together like a little acoustic band and go around. I used to do that shit for years. I mean, 10 years of playing in acoustic bars and just being that guy. That's who I thought I was supposed to speak to. This bitch. Yay, we completed a quest. She gave me something new. The Coast of Rusicada. Legendary regular sword. A 64. Let's put that in our hands, please. Bye bye, Amun's blade. The Coast of Rusicada has taken your place. And now I dismantle you and I give you to the gods. And then, can I build anything yet? What am I lacking over here? I need one more freaking alligator or crocodile pelt. I should have killed that crocodile. I need one more sheepskin, elk, whatever the hell those things are running around. I got pretty much all the same thing, that type of leather. Looks like some kind of rock or something I need over there. I'm rocking some legendary shit, though. That's a legendary item. That's a legendary item. The sleeping darts are legendary items. Legendary outfit. I mean, I'm doing some ass kicking. Let's go to the top of the pyramid. That's what I want to do. We'll go to the pyramid. I had some real fun investigating and exploring the pyramids. I didn't pay attention to the game's storyline for the first like 5 hours I played. I just kind of dicked around in Egypt. And if you are low rank, you can't get through most of Egypt. It's, you know, if I'm a 4 and I walk into an area where there's 10s, it's over with quickly. So every place I'd go to that was out of my rank, I was getting killed left and right, or getting chased down a lot, and you know, really couldn't fight and hold my own until I started going through missions and leveling up and doing things to level up. But you could still travel. It's kind of like, you know, Breath of the Wild. You can go after Ganon immediately, but probably not the best idea. So let's go to the Great Pyramid here. We're gonna go sit on top of either the Great Pyramid, or I think that's the one the thing is on top, is the Great Pyramid, and then there's the other two, the sister pyramids next to it. Why would it have? I don't understand. Just for some reason, Historic Nerd had blocked that comment you wrote just then. Krillin64, thank you, sir. We appreciate it. You know, you make I don't know, you're saying Wrestling bought all his subs in Chinese click farms. That's hilarious. It happens. And I guarantee it happens. And there's also, you can buy watches. I have a buddy who sent me a list of different things that I could buy if I wanted to for my YouTube channel, and it made me sick. And I think it explains a lot of things that I think it, although I could be wrong, but there's reasons why certain channels get so many views on stupid, bullshitty clickbait. I think a bunch of them are farmed out, and that puts it into the fucking YouTube numbers. Once you hit a certain number of views, like, YouTube starts promoting it, and that's how stuff gets taken over. So, you know, what's the point? Why would you pay for that service if it didn't eventually help you out in the long run? And that exactly explains why lots of channels do what they do and how well they're doing. The comment it blocked was, I don't have a CDI, people who subbed me. I don't know why it blocked that. La 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 la. All right, so we are on top. I believe this is the Great Pyramid, and look, it's pretty cool. They're white, as they would have been in these days, but they are starting to crumble at this point. There's stuff falling apart. There's a golden tops up here, and you can just kind of like slide down the pyramid, or you could at any moment, you know, grab a little chunk of the wall there and stay on it. But I mean, look at this view. Like, this is ancient Egypt Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you can just kind of roll down the pyramid. Then you can go all inside the pyramids. I've been through all 3 pyramids and found all the stuff that was inside them. There's the lesser stuff going on here. These other little pyramids. The Sphinx is down over there. Pretty sure it's over there. And you can run around all inside of him and up under the Sphinx. My content speaks for itself in terms of quality as well. La 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 la. And this is kind of what we know of the pyramids today. You know, it looks like a bunch of damn Legos stacked on top of each other. But back in the day, it would have been smooth as ice and beautiful white. Apparently, they were white. And what do you guys think they were? Come on, let's get into some ancient alien discussions here. What the shit is this for? What are we doing building these things? And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure man could have done it. We've done some crazy shit. I love how people think, oh, they were back in then, they're too stupid. They're too stupid. How do you think you got here? Because people before you were smart and stayed alive and passed their fucking genes on. And that's why you're standing here today, being a fucking idiocracy retard. Yeah, they're 1,000 years old when this game was made, or when this game is set. When this game was made, when this game is set, they were 1,000 years old at least, if not older. You know, there's no definitive way to tell how old they are. And in 2017, they found a brand new hidden chamber inside the Great Pyramid, using a means of like kind of like an X-ray type thing. I forget what they called it, but shooting neutrinos, basically, fucking shooting neutrinos through the pyramids. They found a giant gaping area inside one of them, the Great One, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, and. You know, what the hell were we doing? There's never been a body found in one that we know of. You know, of course, years and years ago, before you know, when they were built, they could have had a body in them and it was taken away. But like, you don't. There's no place for it. There's just these weird chambers and antechambers and giant tunnels that go out to the sides that appear to apparently don't go anywhere. Let me see if I can get back inside one of these bitches. How did I do that before? I think you had to go in through down here. Actually, there's a couple that had entrances built into the side. That might be one right there. But again, what are you doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing this for? What were they doing this for? The tomb of Khafre. So this is not the Great Pyramid, this is Khafre. And they call it the Tomb of Khafre, but there's, again, no body's been found. There's evidence that there's, you know, like, electrical things have happened inside of them. Charring on walls there, but there's no evidence of, like, torches being in there and, you know, burning up the side of a wall and leaving soot and shit, other than the torches of Howard Carter and the people that excavated the tombs. What were they doing? How were they looking at things in that motherfucker? I love it. I love the shit we can't explain, but we're so modern. It's amazing that I can talk to you across the planet, and I don't know where y'all all are. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. But there's these things, and they exist. I seen this stream by Mike Matei. He was a pretty cool guy. I got to hang out with him a little bit at Too Many Games at the Screenwave party. They sent me a Christmas bar. I'm part of Screenwave Media. Shout out to Screenwave Media. And they sent me a Christmas chocolate bar for Christmas and a little gift card. But they were playing this on there. I think they were landing platforms for alien spaceships. You took it from Stargate. Love Stargate, one of my favorite movies. Love that pinball machine, too. Check out a Stargate pinball machine. If you've never seen one, go look up what they look like and what they do. They're pretty incredible. The pyramid opens up and the alien ship comes flying out of it, and it's pretty amazing. To be fair, an army of 100,000 people labored on the pyramids for 30 years apiece, so I'm really not shocked that they were built. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally possible that we could do it, and if you're... I don't believe it was necessarily slave labor. Like, when we say slave, we think black people in the South in the 1800s slaves and the 1700s slaves. I think back then slave is a different term, more like serf. They were paid for what they did, and yeah, there might have been some dudes getting whipped and shit going down with like your foreman, but like, I don't necessarily think slavery back then was the same as we think it is now. Lucky Collector is in the house. How is Assassin's Creed? It is incredible, and we've been talking about the pyramids here. The social engineering of ancient Egypt is more impressive. Pretty much, if you worked on the pyramids for a period of 20 years, you got a pension for life after that. See what I'm talking about? These are things I remember learning in high school in AP history, AP European history, that we, you know, there was all kinds of stuff about the pyramids and all the social structures and the ways, you know, Hammurabi's law and stuff like that. There was things that our laws are based on, and you know, going through those things, but they don't all come up when I'm thinking about this kind of stuff. But I knew there was something about that they weren't really slaves that built it. They were paid workers. Interact. O good and glorious Ptah, take this offering of a sacred bull, and do not rain your curse down upon us. We are simple men of our families. We are simple men, and our families were starving. That is the truth of it, and we humbly ask forgiveness for our transgressions against you. Alright, so somebody's down here praying to Ptah, which is almost like saying Pshua. We got some more loot. I guess I didn't thoroughly inspect this joint when I was down here earlier. But see, now that I came in that way, and then down here is another tunnel. Like, how did they find this shit? If it's all sealed off, again, what's going on down there, and why is it going on down here like this? And these are all based. Everything in this game, I'm pretty sure, is based on the actual mappings of these tunnels and the pyramids and whatnot. Gen X Grown Up, what's going on? Everyone, go check out Gen X Grown Up's channel and his podcast. Good stuff. He had MC Mur on. I believe it was last week. I listened to it. It was good stuff. I like the way it's structured. It's way more professional than we do ours. Let's read this. Obscured one, do not be angry. We will find and punish them. Those who desecrated your bedchamber shall not enter the reed fields. What the hell is that on the ground? Piece of metal? Something that was barred off? Maybe I didn't come into this pyramid earlier. I thought I investigated all three of them. But I have left some shit down here. No, I had to have opened that up earlier. But again, here's a hidden door inside this thing. Like, what's going on there? Why is that thing on fire? Anyone who died while working on the pyramids was buried in its shadow. So the slaves working on them is an incorrect concept. Exactly. La la la. Alright, let's go down here and see what's going on. Ooh, there's a ship. Do I need my... I don't really need this thing. I guess it's dark as shit, but... your eyes get used to it. The lake of fire will swallow our enemies. Great conqueror, despoiler, lord of the blood seas. May you raise these arms against those who oppose you in the afterlife. Wow. Layers are affected by the weight of objects placed on each side of the levers are affected. I need to learn how to read. Used to be one of my strong suits. Yeah, I've been down here. I know this thing. I had to put that thing there so it wouldn't tilt. I've been through here. The boat is rocking and tilting, but you had to put it there. And like, is all this shit really based on what's really going on under the pyramids? Someone look this up. What is all this, and why would you build all this? If it's to be sealed off and never used again, it's got to be something more to it. It's got to be a power plant or something like that. Gen X Grown Up asks, I've started seeing Origins showing up on 2017 top 10 lists. I haven't played an AC game in a long time. Is it worth the hype? The last one I truly, truly loved was Black Flag. Before that, the first one and the third ones were my jam. I really liked the one, number 3, that was set in the colonial time in America, and the fact that you could ride the ships around and do some ship fighting, and that intrigued the shit out of me. I loved it. Then they made a standalone Black Flag game, which is Pirates in the Caribbean, and it's amazing. And play that one, play it on any and all consoles. It's great on the Wii U all the way through everything else it's on. I did not play anything after that. I haven't played Brotherhood, I think is one of them, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or whatever. I didn't play anything out of those. This is the newest one I've played since Black Flag. And it immediately pissed me off within the first hour of combat because they changed up how you do combat and what exactly combat feels and looks like. But once I got used to it, it's grown on me. I would not say it's better combat, but I'd say it's adequate for what it does. And it's much more along the Breath of the Wild, RPG factor. You better be leveled up if you're going to step into a fight. Old Assassin's Creed games, you could pretty much kick anybody's ass like Batman. Now you really can't fight like Batman so much, and you better be ready for the fight you're about to get into. But graphically, musically, story-wise, gameplay all around, incredible game, worth every bit of your time. Especially if you dig ancient Egypt. And as we were talking, it's set in the 43, I think we said 43 or 48 BC, something like that. Alright, there's nothing down here. Here's the tomb. Can I read this? I think I read it last time I was in here, and that's all it's going to let me do. But, again, if this is a tomb, there's no body in there, right? There's never been a body found inside of a pyramid. Historic Nerd says, well, the first Chinese emperor built an entire army out of terracotta, out of clay, and he says rock here, and then had a mountain built for his tomb, and inside had an entire ocean of mercury. It wasn't an ocean. I believe it's a river system of mercury through this, like a mock-up of his imperial palace city, and it had rivers of mercury flowing through it, which is incredible. And like, how many people fucking died doing that? And you're right. So he doesn't think it's that different. Pyramids are that different. Again, just is it like dick waving contest nowadays? Is it like the new Corvette? I got it because I got a small dick. I need this fucking giant fucking thing built right now because this guy built one over here and I need it to be bigger than his. And that's what happened. Like the Moai, the theory about the Moai on Easter Island is that it started off as like, part of their religious beliefs, and this guy built one, the next guy built one, next thing you know, the neighbors are out trying to outdo the Johnsons. Everybody's building these giant ass things, and they killed all the resources on their island, and that's why there's no people left, or there were no people left out there. They had to, find wood and other such things elsewhere and leave that island. I just love historical mysteries like that and historical conundrums, And the fucking pyramids are right up there, brother. Anthony Garcia says he also has the game. What do you think of it, Anthony? Do you like it? You digging it? Said rock to save character space. I get it. Terracotta definitely eats up more letters in that 200 character limit. Which way was I going? Damn it, I turned to grab that thing out of there. And I've forgotten. Okay, I just slid down that thing, so I ain't going back up it. That little thing I'm doing there, the little blast out of light, is like a search thing so you can find shit to loot. Okay, this is the other way into the pyramid. Yeah, this is somewhere. I'm going to pop out in the little area in front of the pyramid where the buildings are, or the ruins are. The music's incredibly good too. It's very timely and it's just like a movie. It comes right in. Let's change the outfit. I only put this on so I could murder that guy and feel tough about myself. So let's run around in a bathhouse towel. Why not? It's hot in this desert, brother. Hi-ya! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Nope, it didn't fall enough to hurt myself. Thank God. Let's put the flames out. We don't need them right now. I had to kill a guy earlier in a bathhouse, and I had to steal an outfit to wear, and that's why I have one. So that must be the Great Pyramid. If that is Khafre, this is Khufu. Let's go see what's going on inside Khufu's pyramid. My feet are gonna melt out here on this sand barefoot like a jackass. I'm not sure exactly how to get in here, so let me get the bird out and see if I can find the entrance. He's not over here, but it might be somewhere along this area. Yep, there it is. Alright. And I'm gonna get off my feet and get on a camel. Come on, camel! Hi-ho, dog food! I think you would be cool to meet in person, CaptNRetro. Krillin64 says that. Guys who have met me in person, what do you think? Brad, CTC, if you're still watching, if you haven't fallen asleep yet, I doubt I'm that cool to meet in person. I'm pretty annoying. Alright, so now we are in the entranceway. Shit. We ain't getting up there. This is an exit only, bro. Like my butthole. No wonder they censor my earnings on YouTube. I say shit like that out loud. Let's get the bird out. See what else the other way in. It was an exit only. There's one that was up in the side of a pyramid. Might be up there. Nope. I do like having the bird. I felt like it was a little bit tacked on to begin with, but with such a map, you really do need something like this. Oh, there's something going on over there. I should go investigate in my naked robes. And I bet I can get in down there too. There's probably an entrance somewhere in that region. Are people fucking with me? Is that what's going on? No, okay. I thought that was me getting messed with over there. Where the hell did my bird go? Okay, he flew over here, and the people were down here in this area. All right. T-Dub in the hizzle. Everyone, check out Mr. Tight White. Go subscribe to his channel. It's a shout-out chat festival. Anthony Garcia, you got a channel? Check his channel out. I don't know. Krillin64. Check out Krillin. He is a fan of John Riggs. That's how I met him. We've played some, uh-oh, something's happening. That's, sometimes you see ghosts and shit.
Easy shot. In range.
What's up, dog? Ugh! Ugh! One more time! Give me your money. You're shooting at a shield. Are you a fool? I'm coming at you now. Oh my god. He's backing up awfully quick. Bing bong! The witch is dead. Hey, buddy. You want some of this? Okay, you're not a fighter. I'll let you live. But I thought for a second I was going to smash your fucking head in. Oh, was I saying something before? I'm not sure what I was saying. Yes, go check out all these other people's channels. There is Brad, ignoring my rap talent on text, but here on a stream. And Brad says, your rhymes are weak, sir. Tight White, prove him wrong. Throw down some murder in the comment section on that chasing the nap time. I'm gonna check out this new sword we just picked up too. These guys are still going at it. They're fighting each other for some reason. They don't even know that I'm here. Getting some from behind. Ooh. Shit. There's that block we were missing. There's got to be a way into the pyramids from here. Was that a vulture I can kill? If I hit it. Yeah, they're vicious. They'll come after you. That guy came up to attack me and that bird got him. Whoa! I smoke screened. Don't you dare get away. Bastards! Alright, let's see what the rhymes happen. Who has heard of the game Skitchin'? I have got Skitchin' on Genesis. No rhyming going on. No rhyming going on. DJ Boy is pretty fun, riding around on your roller skates and kicking some ass. Different, you know. One of those, let's grab a fad and use it in a game immediately. I think you're on rollerblades, possibly. Is it one of those, like the guy in Street Fighter, or the guy in Streets of Rage that's on his roller skates? Maybe there's not a damn way in over here. Son of a bee sting. Alright. Birdie. Let me in your pyramid. Is it that hole? No. Is it? It's gotta be in there. That looks like a walled up entrance. We used to actually do that shit when we were kids in Florida. I mean, it wasn't like we were going far, but we would ride on the back of people's cars with our skateboard, you know, hang on to the back of their car while they were driving down the road in our neighborhood. People we knew, neighbors, we were riding on our skateboard, and if you got your car close enough to us at a stop sign, I would grab your fucking bumper and ride along behind you for a little bit. I was an idiot. I'm still an idiot, but I was an idiot as well as a child. What the fuck has happened here? Maybe this isn't an entrance. Son of a bitch. You bastard. You swine of the pyramid. I tried to get into you, but you'd not let me. Let's fast travel to the tip top of that bitch. Then we will use the bird in a 360 panorama around the pyramid to find the entrance hole. Speaking of an eBay slave video, Tightwire, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. You inspired me. Let's stop the show here for just a second while we're crouched on top of a pyramid and show everybody what I just picked up on eBay that's being shipped today. And it probably won't be here for another week or so because it's coming from Saskatoon, Canada. And I haven't, honestly, I don't really buy a whole lot on eBay because I sell things. I know people are trying to get top dollar on eBay, but you're right, dude. People on there are not the smartest all the time. It's always good to find a deal. So here is, now, Canadian is, you're going to see in Canadian dollars, but what I really paid for this was $39.47 and another $10 to ship it. So $49 is what I'm in it American. Damn, you can barely see that. Time Tracks, complete in box. I had it loose at one point. I have since sold it, but that's an awesome game. It was based on a cool television show. I did a whole review on it, and you really can't see there, but there it is. It was $49.99 complete in box Canadian, which is like $40 American. So I bought it, and look up what that goes for complete. It's closing in on the $100 range. I've seen it sell for that. It's a time travel, Time Cop. It's basically Time Cop, the TV show. In fact, Time Cop is a ripoff of Time Tracks. I tried a couple, right when I first started making my YouTube shows, I wasn't sure exactly what route I was going to go. Was I going to review stuff? Was I going to, and I figured I'd just do a smorgasbord of whatever. And my show has turned into, a top 10 pickup show of the week and goofy, stupid shit that I do otherwise. But I did a couple reviews, and one of them was my comparison of Time Tracks and Time Cop and how closely the Super Nintendo nailed the intro of the first episode of Time Tracks TV show. It was a TV show I definitely like. I used to love Quantum Leap. Anything about time travel I've always been a big fan of. So I would make a point to watch it. And Time Tracks was definitely one of those shows that I didn't miss. I think it was only around for maybe 2 seasons. But I definitely liked it as a kid. And didn't realize there was a video game until I saw it at a store one day and picked it up at a good price then and ended up eventually selling it. But I played it a lot. It's actually a good game. It's a good platformer. You should try it out. Yes, Time Cop, the JCVD movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme movie is a ripoff of a television show called Time Tracks. A lot of similar plot points. ideas. Quantum Leap was the shit. Scott Bakula is awesome. If you have not watched Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula as the captain, where the fuck is the entrance to this fucking pyramid? Or maybe this was the one I couldn't use. Is that one pyramid, two pyramids, and the third pyramid? I don't know where the hell I am anymore. Fuck. Anyway, Time Tracks is definitely Time Cop was based. Watch my review on it, but go in there and it's in one of my reviews. CaptNRetro reviews shit or Kevin reviews shit segment. I actually did like research on an article. You know, like I wrote a script for things. I had a couple episodes of stuff where I, sat down and tried to make them professional, and they aren't by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot more than I put into my off-the-cuff, ridiculous, hyper-fast edited CaptNRetro show. That only seems like I put a lot of effort into it because of the amount of cuts, but it really isn't a lot of effort. Oh my god. Get down the mountain, bro. Alright, fuck the pyramids. Let's find the Sphinx. Go show you all that while we're here, and then we'll call it a night. It's been a good stream, been a long stream. The Iron Ram. Oh, that's a bad guy. There's another pyramid. Yes, Time Tracks. The guy has like a computer, and I forget her name, but it's a British woman. And it talks to him, and it's like a hologram, kind of like Quantum Leap's Al is like a hologram type thing. But everybody can see her. He's in the future. And when he goes in the past, obviously, he doesn't let her. She, I believe, appears to be a woman from that time frame. It's been a minute since I've watched the show. But it's about a time cop, about a guy who becomes a time cop. Where the fuck is the Sphinx? All right. I know where it's at. I've been there. The Valley of Kings. The Giza Plateau. Two more pyramids. I could have sworn it was right down here along the edge. Maybe I'm a moron. It's in the shadow of the pyramids, too. You can't miss it. Like, the Great Sphinx. There it is. Okay. Uh-oh, someone else has agreed with me on something I said somewhere. Over on another channel. The LJ in Defenders channel. Wind Waker is better than Ocarina. You're right. Wind Waker is better than Ocarina of Time. I will state that again, too. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are both, while good games and deserved of most of their praise, they're not the greatest experiences to replay. They were great for their time. They are products of their time. Wind Waker is fucking universal and holds up to this day, and that's why they have. Then again, Ocarina kind of holds up to this day too, but Wind Waker came out on every system since it's come out. And I guess Ocarina has to, and possibly Majora's Mask has to, but not nearly in the fanfare I think that Wind Waker gets. Look at how cool the Sphinx's head is. All right, so he's got this snake up here. He's looking like a pimp. And apparently, according to this, okay, so there's this guy in Russia, right? And he was born to these parents. And ever since he was a child, he has claimed, his name's Max or something, he has claimed he was from Mars. He is a reincarnated being of a creature that had lived on Mars at one point, back in the day. And that he had come to Earth. He had been on a spaceship back a long time ago to Earth and hung out with Egyptians and like... He knows, oh shit, I'm hurting. I'm dead. Oh my god. Sometimes he'll just jump off of stuff. But he claims there is an entrance behind the ear of the Sphinx, and that when we find the entrance to the Sphinx, He's forgotten exactly where it is and how to get into it. You know, he only remembers certain things because he's not an ancient alien anymore. But when we find the ancient, like, what is that? He says it's behind the ear of the Sphinx. Like, is this based on actual scans of the Sphinx's head and like old pictures and shit? What? See that little thing? He claims there's some way to like access an entryway into the Sphinx's head, and it will help mankind with the discovery of what's inside there. Something like that. Look it up. He's a Russian psychic kid. Google it. The Dream Stele. Now this is all true here. This is how a guy became king of Egypt. Here lies the statue of the great Khafre, the glorious, the respected one, under the protection of Ra. Memphis and the great cities adore his face and make great offerings to his Ka. One day, as the sun was high, Prince Thutmose traveled here and rested under its shadow. As he dreamed, the great god spoke to him. Watch me, son, for I am your father, Hormakatek Khafre Ra Atum. Examine my body, left for ruins like a dying person. The desert that I used to rule now defies me. Before all who live, I will grant you the crown when you have relieved me of my burden. This dude fell asleep in the shadow of the Sphinx and had a dream that this thing talked to him and said, you know, this guy here, the statue here, had a dream that this thing said, you know, clear the sand away from the Sphinx and you will become the king of Egypt. And he did that shit and he became the king of Egypt. I love time bands. I'm just now seeing all these comments. Hold L2 to view with the bird. The bird won't move as you look. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you for the hint, Carlos 310. Chasing the F word. I will not say that one out loud. I don't like that word. Unless you're talking about cigarette and you're British. The rest of it's just getting crazy. Kevin, what did I think of The Last Jedi? That's a good question. I have seen it twice. I got no problem with it. I enjoyed every minute of it, with the exception of a little bit of overabundance of cuteness. You know, the porgs kind of went overboard a little bit. The spoilers, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give some spoilers. You want my opinion? You should have seen it by now. If you haven't, then I can't help you. I'm gonna crawl up his eyeball like a fly. There is a way into the Sphinx as well, too, behind him. I think it's right up there with some of the better ones in the series. I don't know where to place it.
How long has this been here?
Oh, you've been in it earlier. You knew it was here. Get in there. Put your sword up. Oh my God, put the sword up. Oh my God, put the sword up. How do you fucking put the sword up? Alright. Crouch. Crawl. Okay. The Princess Leia getting blown out into space and like floating back and using the Force, they have hinted to her having Force abilities through the entire series, since the very first movie, that she is Force sensitive and has always been, and I do not have a problem with her in a time of extreme stress and need getting in touch with her fucking Force abilities and floating herself back over or to the ship, whatever you want to call that she did. I would have probably rather had them kill her off at that point, just for the sake of, like, she died in real life. Like, I get it. Like, you're not going to have her in the next movie, but for her to be the only character that lives, I question that. It's kind of. They're going to have to kill her off screen at this point, or fucking make a complete CGI character to do it. I don't really care for CGI characters. I loved the fact that Yoda was a puppet again. He's briefly in the film, you know. I liked the fact that Luke was a crotchety old fucking Jedi in a robe hiding on a fucking island that didn't want to talk to anybody. That's what happens to old Jedi. They wear robes and they go off and be hermits. Yoda did it. Obi-Wan Kenobi was doing it. Luke was gonna do it. If you have a problem with Luke being a fucking old hermit, then you don't know what you've been watching since you were a kid. I didn't like some of the stuff with Finn and the Chinese girl Rose to a certain extent. It felt tacked on at certain points and a little bit belabored. I got the point. You're going to this ritzy casino, Mos Eisley. It's the other side of villainy and scum in the galaxy. It's all the fucking weapons and people making money off the fucking weapon sales. And I get it. You got to show the other side of, it affects everyone in this universe. It's not, there are kids on this planet of millionaires being beaten, but to control these horse things that are the Last Guardian ripoffs. And I get it, but like a little goes a long way. A little bit too much of her, a little bit too much of him. He had really nothing to do in the movie until the very end when he was going to fly the speeder into the shooting cannon, giant monster, fucking MacGuffin cannon they had on the planet. And then they let her save him. And I was like, what? He was finally gonna, he had decided to stop running. The first two movies so far, he's been running from problems. In this movie, he tried to, he was gonna get on a ship and escape and try and find Rey, but really he's running. He's just kind of a bitch, and he's finally stopped being a bitch, and he was gonna fucking sacrifice himself for the greater good. And Rose runs him over and tells him that we're gonna, win the war by saving those that we love instead of fighting those that we hate, which makes absolutely fucking zero sense. You're gonna win that war with lightsabers and force powers, bitch. I liked the Luke force projection hologram at the end. Tight. If I spoiled it for you, I'm sorry. I did say spoilers. I liked that Luke with force hologram projected himself there. I knew that's what was going on. When I caught that the first watch through, I was like, how did he get in there? Why is his hair different? What's going on? And then you see him out in the sand, and he moves his foot in the fucking sand. The salt doesn't move, and I was like, oh yeah, he's force projecting himself. He never left the island. I expected him to they kind of set it up where they show the X-wing underwater, and like Rey sees that, and like you expect him to fucking pull an Empire Strikes Back Yoda move and pull the X-wing up out of the fucking water and fly off and save the day. And kinda he comes flying off and saves the day, but he did it in a totally new way. And people are pissing and moaning about the use of force powers and what you can and can't do with the force, and like it's a goddamn movie. They got fucking special powers, and they keep finding new ones all the time, and like no one knows. The Jedi Masters didn't know what they had. The Sith guys didn't know what they had. I like the fact that Luke thinks it's time to get rid of the Jedi. The whole point of this is, we were arrogant and wrong, thinking we were the only ones who could use it with a light and with a will of good behind it, and that some of this dogma is bullshit. But other than that, like, I've always thought that's what they say in the first movie. In the very first movie, Obi-Wan tells him that the Force binds us and is what's around us, and it's not a religious thing. It's in the universe, and it is. And if you can become in tune with it, then you are a Force user, and you can become a Jedi. But like, the Jedi aren't the end all be all, and that's what Luke was trying to say. Is like, we got it wrong, and we worried too much about the dogma and the bullshit, and we allowed this shit to happen, and it's time for it all to stop. And when Kylo and Rey get back to back and they're fighting, that scene's amazing. Watch that twice. I've seen the movie actually 3 times. I said twice. I saw it opening night, and then I saw it the next weekend on a Saturday night, and then my sister came in town, and we watched it on the 23rd here. So I went on the Friday night, I went with my buddy John Michael, and then Saturday night, the 23rd, the night before Christmas Eve, my sister and I and my brother went and saw it in 3D. And I will have to say, in 3D, it's muddy as fuck. It's kind of hard to watch in 3D. And maybe it was just the theater I was in. It was very dim and hard to see things and hard to know what to try and focus on. It looks great, but 2D was just fine. And that fight scene in the room there is incredible. With the exception of, like, yeah, Snoke is supposed to be all powerful. Like I have questions. If he's supposed to be all powerful, then how come he wouldn't, know that he's about to turn on him? And none of these bad guys ever know that their fucking apprentice is about to fucking turn on him. Like that's a key in the Star Wars universe is that the masters are fucking idiots and they don't know when they've picked on the guy too much. But other than that, like the green blue titty milk was incredible. Emerald Cave. I really did I liked a lot of the ways they go, and I'm a big fan of Kylo Ren. I've been a fan of him since the first movie. I thought that's exactly what I would do if I was given the chance to write the son of Leia and Han. I would make him a dick, and that's exactly what they did. They made him a fucking emo dick who is rebelling as fuck against his parents and the entire situation. And that's exactly what would happen if you growing up in the shadow of Luke Skywalker, Leia Skywalker, or Leia Organa, and Han Solo. You're never going to be that good. You're never going to have that kind of clout with you. So you might as well just go be a shithead and thrash everything. And then you get force powers and you're a dick. Oh, I love it. You've also got Anakin in there somewhere. You know what I mean? There's Anakin blood in him, and he is evil. And I dig it. And I thought for a second they were going to turn him good. And I'm like, oh, no, don't fucking let him fucking join up. And he didn't. And I'm like, yeah, he wants to be a dick and rule the universe by himself. I fucking love it. He's my favorite new bad guy. Even though he's a whiny, emoty fucking baby bitch, and I fucking love it. I don't know why. I like that guy. That Adam Driver guy I like his acting. He's a good actor, I think. Okay, let's read some of y'all's stuff. The Leia scene is probably the worst part. I thought she was done too. Yeah, I hated The Last Jedi. Finn is just filler so far, at least. Who the hell is going to teach the young ones the way of the Jedi? No one needs to teach them the ways of the Jedi. The Jedi is fucking done. Again, it's like a religion that needs to fucking go. It's like the fucking ISIS. Yeah, I watched it 3D theater. Didn't care for it. Enjoyed the movie. Only 3D I like is at home with 3D TV, 3D Blu-ray player. Yeah. I don't have one of those, but I bet it's amazing. Rogue One shits all over the new movie, but yeah, Rogue One was incredibly good. The last 45 minutes of Rogue One are really good. Chasing the Classic says he hated Kylo in Episode 7, but loved him in Episode 8. Good. Historic Nerd, thank you so much for stopping by, buddy. You guys, again, go subscribe to Historic Nerd, Wrestling with Gaming, Chasing the Classics, Emerald Game Cave, Fluffy Gamer, Mr. Tight White, whoever else is in here still hanging around. You guys are awesome. I've stopped playing the game and started talking Star Wars. Thanks for getting me on that. But yeah, so we were out here hanging out inside the Sphinx. And there's all kind of little passageways and stuff going on inside here. Let's light these up. And we'll go ahead and work our way down through here. Yeah, dude, the last 45 minutes of Rogue One was incredible. And just gave me a new reverence for Darth Vader and how much of a fucking pimp he was and how that kind of bitched his character out with Anakin. You know, the prequels are a major disappointment. Not to me, personally, but in the grand scheme of things, if he had to go back and do it all over again, I think he would write a much different set of storylines for prequels. And Anakin wouldn't be such a fucking whiny bitch. His whiny bitch is different than Kylo Ren's whiny bitch. They wrote the whiny bitch Kylo Ren the right way. That's how Anakin Skywalker should have been in the first movie. You shouldn't have been introduced to him as a child, if only for maybe a couple scenes, and then, fucking pan wipe to he's 15 and he's a fucking Kylo Ren. That I could get behind. But the first Anakin you got a whole movie with that fucking kid and it was terrible. And I feel bad for that little boy. He's turned into an awful human being. And I can understand, dude, you're hated on by most people in America and the world for your shitty performance in that and Jingle All the Way. Let's not get it twisted. That kid's fucking terrible actor. And how did he get cast in 2 movies? Some producer was probably fucking him. Now that we know what we know about Hollywood. So I'm just gonna keep ranting into the night here. Let's put the game on pause and just keep ranting. What are we talking about? Let's see here. Right, Brad? Did you see my one and only movie review? I was at the drive-thru watching it live, Rogue One, and I got goosebumps in it. Dude, I was clapping and cheering. I wanted Vader to fucking, just start chomping people away with that fucking lightsaber. It was so great when he comes kicking through there. And that when you figure out what that, where it's heading to, the last 30 minutes of what that movie's heading to, I knew what they were doing. I knew it was a prequel to that movie, but like I didn't think it was going to end up in that movie. You know what I mean? I didn't think we were going to end up with the opening of Star Wars 1, which was incredible. Like what you like and fuck everyone else's opinion. Again, dude, you're preaching to the choir here, bro. I say what I mean and I mean what I say, and if I change my opinion, I will let you know. But otherwise, you get the real Kevin Coughlin when you watch my shows and when I talk about things. So I don't sugarcoat shit for anybody. Which is why I don't do Is It Worth It? Because it's not my fucking place to tell you what's worth it, especially if I got something for free. Or for the cheap price that I pay for stuff, because I don't pay retail. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the show tonight, you guys. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I haven't showered all day, so I'm gonna go take a shower and shave my face and take a nighttime nappy nap. And it's Friday morning, and we're gonna get up and we're gonna go do some thrifting and some flea marketing. If it's not too terribly cold tomorrow morning, there should be some stuff going on. So we're gonna do that, and sometime this weekend I'll try and edit another episode of all the pickups I got and make a new CaptNRetro episode for everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching. We will see you guys later.